6. Disturbing, terrifying monsters behind strange road accidents you didn't know existed. Some road accidents aren't caused by bad driving. Some are caused by monsters that hate your headlights. It starts with a man named Harold Pike, a lonely trucker with too much coffee and not enough sleep. One night, in 1954, he hit something he swore it looked human, but when he got out to check, there was nothing. Just a shredded deer and a weird smell of wet fur and ozone. Over the next week, drivers started reporting a man-shaped figure crawling on all fours beside the road, keeping pace with their cars at 60 miles an hour. Some swore it smiled at them before darting into the woods. Others said it wore Harold's jacket. According to locals, the Turnskin was once a man who ran over a werewolf and didn't stop to help. The curse transferred to him like a bad chain email. His body twisted into a hairless, sinewy shape, his eyes reflecting headlights like coins in the dark. He stalks the road forever, hunting the inattentive. So if you feel like something's running beside your car, don't speed up, just apologize. If you've ever driven through fog and seen a woman in white on the roadside, congratulations, you might have met the Asphalt Bride. She was a real person once, a newlywed who died in a crash on her wedding night. The legend says she crawled from the wreck, dragging her torn veil behind her, looking for her missing groom. When she realized he'd fled the scene, she just kept walking. Her ghost is said to appear only to men driving alone, usually when they're checking their mirrors a little too often. She'll appear in your backseat, smiling faintly, veil fluttering like it's underwater. Then she vanishes, and 3 miles later, your car accidentally veers into a ditch. Locals say she doesn't mean to kill anyone, she just wants a ride home. Unfortunately, her definition of home seems to be the nearest guardrail. This one comes from Finland, where winter nights last forever and sanity doesn't. Drivers talk about picking up a pale man with no shadow. He talks normally at first, complains about gas prices, asks for a cigarette, but when you hand him the lighter, your fingers pass through his. The next thing you remember, you're in a snowbank, car totaled, and the passenger seat is full of frozen mud. He's believed to be the spirit of a man buried alive in an avalanche who clawed his way back to the road, only to discover no one stopped for him. Now he makes sure someone always does. The twisted moral? Never ghost a hitchhiker. They'll ghost you first. Imagine driving down a dark forest road and seeing a deer standing dead center, staring at you with eyes too human to be legal. That's the crooked doe, a creature from Appalachian folklore that started as an ordinary deer. Until some idiot poacher shot her fawn and left her alive. She didn't die. She changed. The doe grew taller, her legs bending backward, her mouth splitting open into something that could almost speak. Now she lures cars off cliffs by mimicking a child's cry. Hunters say they hear it echo through the trees. Help me. And then a crash. Locals hang deer skulls on their porches to keep her away because apparently, nothing says stay back like free interior design using your enemy's bones. Japan's got a legend for everything, including why your engine mysteriously dies halfway up a mountain. The locals call it the Kikai Namazu, the machine catfish. Once a mechanic obsessed with car spirits, yes, apparently those exist, he tried to build an engine that never broke. Instead, he died in a workshop fire, and his spirit merged with the machines. Now he haunts mountain roads, crawling under cars to taste their engines. Drivers hear metallic crunching before their vehicles stall, only to find long, oily fingerprints on the hood. The lucky ones get away with a broken radiator. The unlucky ones get pulled into the dark, like spaghetti, into a garbage disposal. In rural England, there's a sharp curve known as Erie Bend, mostly because half the people who drive there don't make the turn. Witnesses say they see a lantern swinging in the distance, like someone signaling for help. When they slow down to look, the light moves closer, brighter until it's right on the hood. Then the car flips. The lantern man was once a railway worker decapitated in an accident when the old line still ran there. His head was never found. So his spirit borrowed the next best thing. A lantern, stuck where his face should be. He walks the road, trying to stop traffic that no longer exists. Ironically, he's still terrible at safety. If you ever find yourself on an empty road and something weird crosses your path, don't swerve, don't stop, and for the love of sanity, don't make eye contact. You're better off running out of gas than running into folklore. So, which one freaked you out the most, the hollow hitchhiker, the glowing headless guy, or the woman who really needs better posthumous dating standards? As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Dark Myths, and subscribe for video like this. I am really smart. Until next time, farewell.